What if you could just break down the walls around your most critical automated systems? Today, we're going to explore a technology that takes all that closed, isolated equipment and opens it up to the entire world, safely and, believe it or not, simply.
So let's get right to it, because this is the core problem for so many of us. You've got these valuable, reliable systems that work perfectly, but they're completely isolated. They're basically trapped on their own local network. All that amazing data is in there, but you just can't get to it easily.
And you know the headaches I'm talking about. To get any remote access, you're stuck setting up these complex, clunky VPNs. You've got older equipment that's a total workhorse, but it speaks these, archaic languages like Modbus or BACnet. It was never designed for your modern dashboards or apps. So the bottom line is, your most valuable data is stuck. It's locked away. But what if there was a kind of universal bridge, a way to connect all those isolated islands of technology to the modern, cloud-based world without, and this is the important part, without having to rip and replace everything?
Well, this is Adquio API, and maybe the best way to think of it is as a universal translator for your systems. It's a modern, secure API that lives in the cloud, and it lets your Adquio controllers on-site talk to any platform, anywhere in the world. And that conversation goes both ways.
And this, right here, signals a huge shift. It's really a move away from those old, closed, proprietary systems and into a new era of open, universal integration. It's a total game changer. I mean, the difference is just night and day. The old way, you had to be physically on the local network or wrestle with a VPN, and your software choices were super limited. Now, you get secure access from literally anywhere with no complex setup. You can use any modern software you want, and you can centralize control over all your locations. It is a completely different world.
So, what does this actually mean in the real world? Let's look at two really powerful examples that show how this technology transforms everything, from your oldest systems to the absolute leading edge.
Okay, this is where the magic really happens. Just think about all that reliable legacy equipment you already have installed and running. Systems that are years, maybe decades old, but they are absolute workhorses. Now, you can give them a modern brain.
So here's how it works. Adquio controllers are basically polyglots. They speak a ton of different protocols, like Modbus, BACnet, you name it. They listen to that old language from your legacy gear and translate it into a modern REST API that any new platform, from Power BI to a custom mobile app, can instantly understand. And just like that, poof, equipment that was totally isolated is now a fully fledged member of your digital ecosystem. And you didn't have to replace it, you just gave it a modern voice. So this means you can finally integrate those systems that seemed impossible to connect. You avoid the massive cost of replacing hardware that still works perfectly fine. And suddenly, you can build these powerful business intelligence dashboards or offer new digital services, all using data from your entire infrastructure.
Okay, so that's how you bring your old gear into the future. But this isn't just about modernizing the past. For brand new, cutting-edge systems, it unlocks what is basically the holy grail: centralized global control. Take a cutting-edge system like Kasambi wireless lighting. You might have them installed in different offices, stores, or hotels all over the world. Before, they were all separate little networks. Now, with Adquio API, you can control and automate all of them from a single, centralized web app. You can sync opening and closing times for an entire retail chain, monitor energy use globally, and fire off scenes from one single interface.
So why does all this matter? Well, for integrators, for developers, for technology partners, this isn't just some cool new feature. No way. It's a new way of doing business. It's a genuine competitive advantage.
For Adquio partners, this completely changes the game. You get total freedom. You can integrate with whatever software your client already uses. Projects get done radically faster. You can offer high-value cloud services that your competitors, using those closed systems, they just can't match. This is how you stand out from the crowd. And this really captures the whole idea, doesn't it? Your system controller is no longer some closed-off black box. It becomes the open nerve center for any technology integration you can dream up, connecting the old with the new, the local with the global. So, we'll leave you with this final thought. Now that the walls are gone and the doors are wide open, what's that one impossible integration you're going to make possible? What system, old or new, will you connect first?